A woman's right to choose is a human right. Why are we so quiet about challenging the US when they threaten human rights? Some people have said in here, oh, we can't be, how dare we talk about the US? Well, we talk about everybody else. Is the US a functioning democracy? Well, let's have a look at it. It costs $2 billion to become president. They have 25% of the total prisoners in the world. They spend over $800 billion a year on arms, which is more than most of the world put together. They've been at war for 250 years since their state was formed 275 years ago. But they can't afford universal health care. They can't afford the 1.7 trillion debt forgiveness for students. They can't afford a programme for the 17 million children that go to bed hungry. Is this a functioning democracy? What's your idea of a democracy? Bernie Sanders wasn't even allowed to win the nomination for the Democrats. The Americans couldn't spell democracy.
Will Smith don't got a cuss in his rap to sell records. Well, I do, so fuck him and fuck you too.
Bow to no law made by men who never bore a child.
Get the government out of my fucking snatch. Shut the up about our body! If men got pregnant, you could get an abortion at an ATM.
They did not raise me to accept abuse from men.
My body, my choice!
These conservatives are really something, aren't they? They're all in favor of the unborn. They will do anything for the unborn. But once you're born, you're on your own. Pro-life conservatives are obsessed with the fetus from conception to 9 months. After that, they don't want to know about you. They don't want to hear from you. No, nothing. No neonatal care, no daycare, no Head Start, no school lunch, no food stamps, no welfare, no nothing. If you're pre-born, you're fine. If you're preschool, you're fine.
Throw my hands up, what can I do? What can I even say? Guns have more rights than girls. Guns have more rights than girls. I throw my hands up, what can I do? What can I even say? But, it's so fucked up in the USA.
In his leaked opinion, Justice Alito argues that since the Constitution contains neither an explicit right to an abortion nor an explicit right to privacy, Roe v. Wade was wrongly decided and must be overturned. Alito's logic threatens all other court cases that were decided on the basis of an inferred right to privacy. Griswold v. Connecticut, which made it illegal for states to ban birth control. Lawrence v. Texas, which protected LGBTQ Americans from prosecution for engaging in consensual sex in the privacy of their own bedrooms. Obergefell versus Hodges, which legalized gay marriage. This is what's on the ballot in November.
My body, my choice, my body.
Republican lawmakers want the government to make decisions about your marriage, your bedroom, and your body. They've already started at the state level by restricting abortion and criminalizing gender-affirming health care for trans people. Know the stakes. Vote accordingly.
How do you like them apples? I don't receive that shit. But today I am merely reminding everyone that is great. But so is screaming into a megaphone. So is pounding on pavement, having everybody time. So is screaming at the top of your lungs, forcing the world to take notice. And I also understand entirely if you want to battle a window or light fire, but do it. Don't do it. Don't give them any more ammunition because we don't need that shit. Fight the power.
Alright, so do you guys know what this is made out of? Gold stars all the way around. But, I got a little bored, and I'm like, you know what? It's not like they're biodegradable, I may as well do something with them. And this happened, and I cannot wait to put it up in the window, or use it as a bookmark, because it's certainly big enough to find. Oh yeah. I cannot wait to be making more of these signs. Although I really wish I didn't have to do it, you know? You know what I mean. Smash the patriarchy, folks. What up?
It's a woman's world, so to speak. Pussy is sour. Never giving credit where it's due, cause you don't like pussy in power. Venom.
26-year-old woman in the state of Texas spent several days behind bars after a hospital she went to notified authorities that she had performed a self-induced abortion. Now, there are no laws in the state of Texas indicating that a woman who does a self-induced abortion should be criminalized, should face charges, but nonetheless, this woman did, in fact, briefly face murder charges. She did a self-induced abortion. Something went wrong. She needed medical attention. And when she went to seek a medical attention, she was reported to the authorities, and a grand jury decided to indict her based on anti-abortion laws that don't even exist. It's meant to essentially instill fear among women who might feel so desperate that they take matters into their own hands. We're going to see more and more of these stories. And I'm fearful that we're going to see more women die as a result of the intimidation tactics that we're seeing here.
Are you protesters?
You mean those dickheads with the signs and pictures of dead babies? Shit, no. Me and South Bob are pro-choice. Women's bodies are own fucking business.
No one wants your opinion.
I want every Michigander to know that I am determined, more than ever, to protect access to reproductive freedom. And that means using every power that I have as governor. In anticipation of today's ruling, I filed a lawsuit back in April, and I used my executive authority as governor of this state to urge the Michigan Supreme Court to immediately resolve if women have equal protection and due process rights to our own body and our own privacy under the Michigan Constitution. It is time for them to rule. I will do everything in my power as a woman, as a Michigander, and as your governor to protect women's reproductive rights in Michigan.